Hey everyone, this is Cal and I'm going to show you how to name a song or a preset or a sound in the new app for our Quartz Timer V2. Alright, so first thing to do is open the app. And there it is. Let's make it big. Now you plug your pedal in after you open the app, like so. Now you can press connect to pedal and pedal successfully connected. It's important to plug your pedal in after opening. So to name a song, you go to the songs page, which is the default. You select a song from here or you select a song from here. Notice if I select this, that will be slightly grayed. And you start typing over here. You can't type in this box, so you type over here. So here is a song. Now there's a difference between the way the Quartz handles song names now to what it used to do. It used to be an automatic thing, so you would just type out a big long list of a big long name, and it would auto indent itself, so it would then become this to fit the screen. We got a lot of feedback from people saying that they would rather put the line breaks in themselves. That way they can get the names exactly the way that they want. So that's what we did. We allowed the player to put the line breaks in themselves. So you do this, and what did I say? Here is a song. Now, the good thing about the new app is that you can preview a name before you send it to the pedal, before you send all the data to the pedal. So if I want to see what this name looks like on the pedal, I just have to press this button here. Because looking at this now, you've got no idea what it's going to look like. So if I press preview, I can tell you that the pedal is getting cut off a little bit. The H is getting cut off on the side, and so is the S. So I will reduce the font size back to medium. Press preview again, and now it's perfect. I could actually even put a couple more line breaks in here and press preview again, and that looks pretty good too. But I think this would look the best, and it does. So when you press this preview name button, it sends this color data as well. And so you can see what the colors look like on the screen of the Quartz as well, because it's going to be slightly different to the colors of your monitor on your computer. Now, we've had some people contact us and say that they don't like the fact that they have to put in the line breaks themselves. They'd rather just put a big long string of characters and then the Quartz will figure it out later. But unfortunately, the majority of people like having these line breaks themselves. We may offer in the future like a menu option to select between the two. You could select that it's auto indenting or not. But I feel like this works well as well because you can choose the font size at the same time. And it's quite quick to type in a name and preview it. Now, it's important to note that when you press that preview name button, the pedal isn't saving that name. It's just previewing it on the pedal. If you want to save the name on the pedal, there's a couple options. You can press the preview name button and then hold down the tempo knob on the pedal, and that will save the name that you've just previewed. Because remember, it also changes to that preset. So I select preset 3 or whatever, and then I press preview name. It'll first change to preset 3 and then write a new name on. It won't save the name yet until you hold down that tempo knob. Probably the more common way to do it would be to send it from the app like you would any other data, which would be this send this page here, or you can select the checkbox up here and press this send button, and that will send all of the data that's on this songs page to the pedal. If you watched any of the other videos, you'll know that the app is broken up into different pages and you can send just chunks of data to the pedal. So to send names to the pedal, you need to send this songs page. What I personally normally do is since there's a fair bit of room on the Quartz screen, I actually put in a few chords as well. So I would put C, D, E minor, G, whatever the song is. And if I preview that, so that's fitting perfectly on the screen. So it's a quick little way to know what chords are in the song. Or you can just put the key to the song. You could even write key. And that also fits really well on the screen. So there are some limitations on the names, obviously, because the memory on the Quartz isn't unlimited. So each name has to be 30 characters or less. That allows you to have fairly long names. There's not many songs that are beyond that. But when you are putting in chords and things, you can reach sort of close to that. So there's something to keep in mind, and that is that line breaks are counted as a character too. Also, you can only have 5 lines, because any more lines than that and it would be too big for the Quartz's screen. Now I'll give you an example of a name that won't fit on the screen. If I preview that, so at the moment all I can see is RE and EV. I'll give you an example of that. So I've paused the video and I've done a quick little mock-up, and this is what the Quartz screen currently looks like that I'm looking at. You'll notice that here, there, and everywhere is being cut off, and that's because it's way too long for the screen. And once again, it's because people wanted to put their own line breaks in, so that's why we've added them in. So to fix that, I would do the following. And that works fine. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. I'll do a quick little mock-up. Right, and that's what that looks like. The font's slightly different, but you get the idea. This bottom, the everywhere word there, is actually slightly less bold than the other, and that is what it is like on the Quartz, and that's so that you can fit a little bit more in. The other thing to note about this preview name button is when I press that button, it actually recalls that preset on the Quartz as well. So it sends out other data that's been set. So the BPM that is saved on the Quartz is sent out, and all of the MIDI data is also sent out when I press that button. So it's almost like a quick little preview preset button, because the preset data is sent out as well as the name being shown. So that's how you edit a name. Just put the name in the way that you want and select your font size, press that preview name button, and you'll see what it looks like on the pedal, and you're good to go. After a while, you'll get to know that if I was to put a few more characters up here, I know from experience that that's going to cut off on the Quartz. You'll get to know that yourself by pressing that little button there. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.